Damn it.
Go.
Good
Teamwork.
timing, because we are live.
There we go.
Hello, internet. We'll let the internet trickle in.
Yes. Oh god, there was some feedback there for a second.
Just for a second. Hello,
It bothers
everyone.
me that Kalian's name is like barely off center.
It was too big.
We could give me a nickname. I could always be Kale.
We're gonna use those until we get art. It's motivation for us to get art faster. Because using the words in general bugs me. So
You could just use the first letter, Joe.
no, I refuse. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first session of Stop, Drop, and Roll. I'm your DM, and playing today we have we didn't talk about how we're gonna do this, huh?
No. Wow.
I'm totally ready. I can introduce you guys. We have Tiffany playing Ember. We have May playing Rinlin. We have Kyle playing Kalian. We have Mario playing Atone. And we have David playing Soul. We are a 5e actual play D&D game set in the Zodiac Empire's campaign setting. And this is our very first session. It's pretty exciting stuff. So I am going to fill you all in before we get down into the actual game itself. Kind of set the stage, as it were. So our story, we will begin with Ember and Rinlin. Ember is an Inuzen. Class-wise, she is a fighter. Rinlin is a dwarf, and class-wise, she is a barbarian. They, throughout their backstories, which you can either learn by watching Session 0 or you'll pick up on as we go through, the two of them ended up in a group known as Frost Crescent, the free company of the goddess Irilinche. And they were tasked with finding an Asteran man. They traveled southwards towards Eresia after having a run-in with an organization known as the White Dragon Syndicate. They ended up in Eresia, kind of being chased by the White Dragon Syndicate to some extent, pursued at least, looking for this Asteran. And they ran into the son of the person they were looking for, who is Kalian, Kyle's character. Kalian had just come from a pilgrimage of sorts, kind of seeking knowledge and whatnot in Silurai, after stopping at various other places along the way, and he was on his way back when he ran into the two ladies from Frost Crescent. And traveling with Kalian was Atone, a noir who had recently woken up within the past year or so, I believe. Correct, Mario?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. And Atone had traveled west, trying to get as far away from where he woke up as possible, and eventually ran into Kalian, who agreed to help him through his skill set and connections in the world. So Atone's been kind of following Kalian ever since. The two of them ran into Rinlin and Ember. And it's at that point that the group had a run-in with some more members of the White Dragon Syndicate who had followed them all the way from Isil southward into Eresia. This is when Soul entered the picture. Spotting some perceived innocent people being assaulted in an alleyway, Sol decided to assist and intervene and stop the ne'er-do-wells from attacking these innocent people, which was the rest of the party. And after finding out that they are connected to an organization and a symbol of a group of people who killed his father figure, Sol decided to join the party as well. So they find themselves in Nocturna, Orezia. Nocturna is the city, Orezia is the country. And they talked it over, and they've agreed that Ember and Rinlin will escort Kalian to Frost Crescent to see why Frost Crescent needed him and kind of fulfill their mission. Kalian agreed to go along. Sol wants to stick with this group because they clearly are involved or are being pursued by an organization he needs more information about. And Atone is sticking with Kalian because he's really the only person that Atone trusts in this big old crazy world that he woke up into. Does that about sum it up? Did I miss anything important, you guys?
I don't think so.
Sounds good to me.
That was the answer I was hoping for. I've now proved to them all that I can pay attention. So, the party finds themselves in an inn, kind of woken up, eaten breakfast, prepared for the day, and you've kind of suited up, you're ready to head out. And just as you're kind of finishing getting ready and coming down, you've noticed that the inn has vacated itself. All the patrons who were here before have kind of left or disappeared. You're not quite sure where they went. And instead, in front of you, there are 6 individuals. They all seem to be armed to the teeth, weapons drawn, and they have kind of cornered you in the back of this inn. And they appear to not be so friendly, and they are approaching you with hostile intentions.
They
What
should stop.
would you
Yeah.
like to do?
Roll initiative.
Yeah. I want to attack them.
Very, very attack first. Questions later.
Yes, I mean,
If that's the case, if everyone could go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Wowzer. I'm going. I am not. I rolled in roll 20.
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 14.
Oh.
I just rolled I put my thing in. Roll 20.
Yeah, I got a 9, which is appropriate since I'm totally unprepared. What's going on?
Oh, I rolled a 5. Don't worry. As I'm like trying to literally rage charge them, my stubby little legs just can't keep up.
Hey, you're not much shorter than me.
I also got a 10, Joe.
Okay.
I would like to say that the reason I'm so far down the initiative is I had to finish my like morning beer.
That's right.
Sounds about right.
I got important things to attend to.
Gotta have your morning beer.
And we're like,
Yeah, I mean, you can't start your day without inebriation, right?
Of course.
I mean, I am a dwarf.
This light makes me look orange.
You do look really orange, but so do I.
Wow, these guys are speedy.
Yeah, they are.
Man, they need to stop.
Yeah, they do.
They were so prepared.
So who has a higher dex between Ember and Atone?
16? 14.
I have 14.
You guys are literally moving at
For
the
this
same time.
game.
You're
the same.
more, you're going first. You're more willing to fight. I'm gonna be hanging back, wondering what the hell's going on.
Alright, I'll go first. I'm fine.
Wow,
with
did
that.
everybody seriously? Almost all of them rolled higher than us.
Great.
It's a faux surprise round.
So Ember's going in front of Atone.
Yeah. Because
May, what is Rinlin's dex?
+1. 13.
You go before
Why?
this guy.
Yay, I'm not last.
Oh, good. Proud of you.
Thanks.
All right. So we are going to switch it over to the fancy battle cam setup that I have.
Ooh. You got a battle cam? Let's go.
Look at that. You can see the map and everything.
Oh man. Oh man. Wow.
For now, it's
wow.
just their names for the characters, just so the stream can get acclimated to their names. And eventually, we're going to get fancy art and put that instead for their tokens whenever there's combat.
Little Kim.
But yeah, it'll be fun. And here's the turn order for you guys to kind of keep track of. It looks like a good number of these dudes are up first. So here
That's,
we go.
You know, it hovers over them when you hover over their
Yeah.
names.
It's a nice little feature I get.
That's slicker now, shit.
So this fellow here is going to begin combat off by charging up 30 feet.
Oh god!
No, God, no.
And he'll actually double move for his turn. So he's going to move right on up to Ember
A mistake.
Hey.
and his turn there.
I'll have to come after you then.
Yeah, they're making it so easy.
This fellow is going to do similar maneuvers, only up towards Rinlin
Come on,
with a double move.
It's a good thing our squishy guys are behind us.
I actually am still reading. I have no idea what's going on.
This fellow is going to move here, and he's going to draw out his light crossbow, and he's going to take a shot directly at Soul.
Cool.
A rude.
Right?
Uh,
Come on, Wall.
Does a 21 hit?
No,
Ah, it just hits.
barely, barely.
Yeah.
I am
If
rolling
you got to 20, it wouldn't work.
quite well today. I apologize. But David, that will be 4 piercing damage.
All right. Not feeling good.
Sorry.
And this fellow over here is going to move 30 feet, and also with a light crossbow. He's going to actually take a shot at a Tone. But Mario, you do get, I'm going to say you get half cover because there are some people in the way, so you're going to get a +2 to your AC.
Third cover.
Does an 11 hit you?
Never. Not
Never.
even.
Never.
God.
All right.
Sorry.
The crossbow bolt whizzes by your head and hits the back wall behind you, and that will bring us to Soul. You are up.
All right. The first thing I'm going to do is pull my shield out,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at the dude that shot me.
Okay. So a straight
so-
shot there.
Yep, that is a dexterity save for them.
All right. Also save. He's going to get a 14.
All right. Well, he had to beat a 13, so he got that.
All right. As Soul kind of holds his hands or holds his shield out, you guys watch as this glowing flame kind of gathers on it, and he kind of thrusts it forward. It flies outwards towards the assailant with the crossbow, who sees it coming and ducks underneath it. Ember, we come to your turn.
Alright, so I've actually never used a dual wielder before,
Okay.
but do I attack twice or just the one time?
You do attack twice.
Alright, sweet. So I'm going to draw both my swords,
Okay.
and I'm going to cut at the guy right in front of me since he made it so convenient for me.
Okay.
And I get a 10 and a 14.
All right. So with your, I'm gonna assume your main hand is your first one. So the swing with your main hand, the 10 is not going to hit. So you swing, and the individual in front of you kind of leans back to dodge out of the way. However, using your opening, you do hit with your offhand weapon. So you can go ahead and roll damage for that. And just remember, with an offhand weapon, you do not add your ability score modifier to the damage.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I rolled it. Okay. I did that right then.
Yep.
I added it to the first one.
Yep.
Which still was really sad. I rolled a 7
7
on a
damage.
D8. Yeah.
That's a healthy bit of damage there.
And tell the stream, if you could, what weapons does Ember wield?
Ember wields 2 what are classified as long swords. They're slightly longer than a regular sword, but she doesn't drag the ground, so there's that.
Okay.
And they can be either a one-handed weapon, in which they deal a D8, or a versatile weapon where obviously I could only use one, and it would do a D10.
Mhm.
She also has a short bow and 2 hand axes.
Okay. You jab into the gentleman in front of you with your sword, dealing 7 points of damage. He lets out a as he kind of reels back from the pain. Atone, you are up.
All right, these guys shot at me. I'm shooting him. I got Eldritch Blast here.
Okay.
So he gets let's see. Oh, I gotta make a ranged spell attack. Ranged spell attack is somewhere in here. +5. 21.
21 will hit.
Dang.
And it's a 1d10 for damage, I think. Yeah, 1d10 force damage. 5.
5. All right.
The one that shot me, of course.
Seeing the individual and wanting to take some revenge, you reel back, conjure a bolt of arcane force, let it loose. It flies directly into the gentleman's chest. Ugh! He kind of grunts in pain. Kalian, you are up.
All right, I look up from my book, see people attacking us, and throw the book at the guy in front of me.
Is that the guy who's engaged with Ember
Next
currently?
Ember.
Okay. Go ahead and make a ranged attack with an improvised weapon that you are not proficient with.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Your book just kind of flies and lands conveniently on the bar.
Is it closed too?
I go, no wait, I need that. Drop my sword and run around here.
It's going to be a long campaign. Or a short one for Kaylee.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Does that complete your turn?
Yeah, that's it for me.
I thought so.
Oh my god.
All right. This guy is going to run up. Seeing some movement behind the bar there, he's going to draw his crossbow and try and shoot at you, Kalian.
Cover maybe?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Just the +2.
Good. It'll be like I'm wearing armor.
Does a 10 hit?
No. Goody.
The crossbow bolt flies over your head. You kind of duck down behind the bar for a brief second as it just narrowly misses your head. Rinlin, you are up.
So seeing as my morning beer was interrupted, and I'm very pissed about it, I would like to rage.
Okay.
As you do. And shit, is it an actual like attack to throw my cup at him?
If he's in melee, I'd say if you want, you can like just bash him in the face with a cup.
I was just gonna like chuck it for style and then pull my hammer out.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make To see if it has any effect, go ahead and make, I guess, a sleight of hand check and see how you do. I don't know.
Okay.
Very nimble dwarven fingers.
It's a 16.
Yeah. We'll say that with that you have advantage on the attack the first attack you make this round from that. So blinded by the ale, he's kind of hit in the face with the cup and stumbles back for a second, opening up his defenses.
And then can I pull out my hammer and hit him?
Yes, you can.
So with advantage.
Yes.
I don't think I needed it. Oh, I did. I like that my advantage roll was a crit fail. That was good. So just a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit.
So that is with my raging damage bonus.
Okay.
It is to be at 11.
That's actually as this guy's blinded by the ale that you just kind of threw in his face, you take your hammer and you just bam right in the chest, and he has the wind knocked out of him so hard that he just kind of falls on his back, and he doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Ooh.
I wish I could have just like hit him in the jaw, like just swung up and hit him in the jaw, and he just like fell straight back.
Yeah. You do a nice underswing as he's like wiping his face off from whatever liquid you threw at it, and he just gets pulled up about 2 feet off the ground before he lands, slamming onto his back, not moving.
Score.
And then I would like to saunter over his body up to this guy, very, very threateningly.
All right. This gentleman is going to move 30 feet and end up there. And then he's going to take a swing at you with his scimitar, Rinlin. That would be a 14.
It meets my AC.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Ooh. 7 slashing damage.
How does resistance work?
You take half damage, so you will take 3.
Okay.
You are kind, Joe.
Come at me, Joe.
He runs up with his scimitar and does a slash across your side. The cut's there, but Rinlin doesn't seem to care all that much. And we are back to the top of the initiative order. The gentleman who is engaged with Ember is going to actually get to attack her. That will be an 11 against Ember.
Doesn't hit.
He swings. Ember nimbly parries it away with her swords. Next up, this fellow here. He's going to just simply drop his crossbow, draw his scimitar, and take a swing at Rinlin. Does a 12 hit your AC?
Nope.
Nope. Rinlin, kind of ready for the onslaught, bats the gentleman's scimitar away. It kind of parries off the shaft of her hammer. I was trying not to say shaft because I knew you were going to laugh at it, and then you laughed at it.
Maybe you could have gone with like handle or something. I don't know.
This individual, he's also gonna drop his crossbow and pull out his scimitar and attack Rinlin. That's going to be a 22.
Nah.
Wow. Min-max much? A lot less damage. That'll be 2 slashing damage, which gets half to 1.
Oh, I thought that was the halved one, but okay. Wow, you rolled really bad on that.
Yeah, real bad. So another slight nick on Rinlin. She seems slightly fazed by it, but overall could have done more. And that will bring us back to Soul.
Awesome. Seeing that they're a little more dexterous than I thought they were, my character's going to pull out their Warhammer
Okay.
and run up here to help Brenlin out and take a good old swing with the Warhammer,
Okay.
which is 1. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Solid.
Yeah.
good first roll, babe.
You run up, take a swing. As you do, the individual sees you coming as you kind of stumble on your way up, making a little bit of noise in your heavier armor, and he easily just kind of ducks underneath your weapon.
He slipped on that damn beer.
Yep, that's what it is.
Next up, Ember, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna continue my dispatchment of gentlemen right next to me,
Okay.
and I got an 18 and a 6.
The 18
So-
will hit.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Hold on.
This is the one that does more damage
Okay.
because it was first. So
It was a 5.
5
damage.
total? Okay.
Yeah.
Coupled with the blow you already dealt this gentleman, another swing of your sword right across the chest, and he kind of cries out in pain and falls to the ground, no longer moving.
All right. Well, then I want to take my movement and move up here next to Renlin,
Okay.
because I'm not going to leave her by herself up here.
She's not by herself. She's just with an incompetent Warhammer wielder.
You slipped on some beer. I'm not confident in your skills right now. I gotta go help my homegirl.
Atone, it is your turn.
I was reading something here real quick. I think this is a bonus action. Yes, it is. All right. So I'm going to let off another Eldritch Blast at the same guy.
Okay.
And that's a 20 this time.
That'll definitely hit.
So he gets 10. I maxed that one. And then-
With that, you let loose your beam of arcane energy, and it strikes this individual in the chest. He also falls, no longer moving.
Cool. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use my Healing Light ability.
Okay.
And May, Rinlin, I maxed that as well. May, you get 6 points of health back.
I was only missing 4, but thanks.
All right. That completes your turn?
Yep.
All right. Kalian, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna roll around the bar, hiding behind Rinlin and Soul, and cast Booming Blade to strike at this fellow,
Okay.
and get a 18.
That didn't happen.
18 will hit. What didn't happen? I didn't see anything.
I definitely hung up while trying to unmute my mic.
It deals 12 damage, Joe.
With that, an echoing boom resounds within the tavern as this individual is flung back against the wall and then slumps down unconscious.
Dead.
Dead. He's very dead.
Are we going lethal, guys? Because I'm definitely planning on lethal.
I don't have a non-lethal setting.
Yeah, I just hit a guy twice with Eldritch Blast. I'm not sure there's much surviving that.
Yeah.
That's technically my first kill, so I spend the remaining 6 seconds looking at my blade like, ah!
Crying internally.
Yeah.
Crying
Magic, you
internally.
can't really make non-lethal easily, so definitely dead. This fellow's up. Kind of assessing the situation, seeing that he may be outnumbered a bit. He is going to actually move
No, don't.
30 feet this way, and then
Alright.
he's going to take a shot at Rinlin with his crossbow, because he never dropped his sword. That'll be a 13.
No.
The bolt flies over your head. Clearly, he's used to shooting people and not dwarves. So.
Dwarves aren't
Dwarves
people.
aren't
You
people.
heard it here.
Yeah, you already heard it. I'm not a people.
Rinlin, you are up.
Damn it. I want to chase him so bad.
I mean, you can.
Hit the guy with your
I'm gonna move over here and like angry eyes him, but like give him the hold on,
You wait there.
Please hold while I kill your buddy. I crit.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Is that...
Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think you can't.
Yeah,
not
that's
kill him.
without crit damage. So it's a 10 without crit.
Keep rolling.
Crit damage. You don't know how to do it. Do I just roll again?
Just roll 2 more d6.
With no +5?
Yeah, correct. You could roll -1 on the die.
Or
Yeah.
I could do max. You know.
With that, Rinlin hefts her hammer up, brings it down right on top of the guy who Ember just kind of ran up to. It's not a pretty sight when she lifts her hammer back up. I'm not going to go into detail,
I'm
just
not
in
even
case
phased.
anyone is eating dinner out there.
There's a lot of maniacal laughter going on.
Anything else,
I just
Rinlin?
kind of sigh. Like,
Turn around and give like a flick off some of the, brain matter, and then stalk towards this guy.
Okay. Soul, you are up.
Alright, let's see, I got 30 feet. I'm going to move up here with Rinlin, and then I'm not close enough, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with some Sacred Flame again. Dex save.
Let's see how he does this time. Ooh, that is a 19 on the die. So
Oh.
Dang. I'm just not good at D&D, guys.
It's because you're not Kobeing the Sacred Flame. You gotta, like...
Kobe. Did that complete your turn, David?
Yeah, that's everything I can do. I used up my movement.
Ember, your turn.
Sweet. Alright. So I'm pretty decently far away from this guy now, which is slightly unfortunate. But I can get to right here. I'm just gonna go ahead.
What is your movement
Oh wait, no, I
speed?
can move 40 feet. You're right. I'm going right up on him.
Right.
As an Inuzin, I know for a fact you get a bonus to movement speed.
Yep. So
I
I just
wrote
started
those
on
rules.
up there, getting a little irritated that my last guy got squished.
Not sorry.
Sorry, I didn't expect an apology. And I roll a 14 and a 12.
Both of those attacks will hit.
Yay! Alright, and I rolled a 4 and an 8. I maxed.
So with a fancy 2-weapon maneuver, you take both swords, you kind of cross them up over your shoulders and then swing with both of them. Nice X across the guy's chest, and he kind of falls to the ground, no longer moving.
Dead.
And with that, the party is successful in their very first combat.
Yay!
Awesome.
As you can see, that we are not innocent bystanders.
Yeah.
Not
At all.
As far as XP goes, I was going to track it myself so you guys don't have to, since you guys are all going to get the same amount of XP as you go. And I'll let you guys know when you level up. Pro tip, or hint, you did not level up from that one fight.
Good, because I've never done experience, so I don't know how.
I usually do milestone, so.
The only one that I ever DM'd was a milestone.
Yeah, I've always done milestone.
I'll let you know when to level up, don't worry.
Experience on our current campaign, but I just track it myself too.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
It is.
So yeah, you guys are in this somewhat abandoned inn, and there are 6 dead guys in there with you now.
Cool.
I would like to loot my guy because he's not squished. What's he got?
All of them have on their person a set of leather armor, a scimitar, and a light crossbow, along with 8 gold pieces each.
Alright, well, I'm going to take his gold. Is he wearing, like, any sort of medallion indicating he's from the Syndicate? Did we talk about that?
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yeah, I want to check the dude on the last one that I absolutely smashed.
Did you say they were?
Alright. I got a 12.
What was that, Kalian?
Were they wearing any armor?
Yes, leather armor.
Oh, good.
Suddenly thinking you might need that.
Well, currently I'm just staring at my blade like, but it might be a thought I have later.
12 for your investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of looking him over, you find all the obvious things that you're looking for, the money, the weapons and stuff that he has on him. And you almost miss it, but you kind of are looking through his cloak, and when you pull it open, you see it's kind of like on the inside of, like, where like those secret pockets would be on a coat. It's kind of in that area. There's a little etched in symbol, and it looks like a claw of a dragon holding a white orb.
I want that. Can I take
I want that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take out the little emblem.
I would like to search the guy over here on the wall,
Okay.
just to take the gold that he's got on him. You said it was, what, 8?
Yep, 8 gold. In total, the party should have gathered 48 gold.
Are you sure that I didn't just like fail my investigation roll so hard that I didn't find the gold? Because that was a solid 3.
Rinlin wouldn't find the emblem. You probably wouldn't even find where he's keeping his crossbow bolts. But I'm going to say that you are all intelligent enough to know where someone's gold is. It's usually in the pouch that's all jangly. I'm not going to
Should I roll an investigation check as well while looting this guy?
If you'd like to try and find the emblem on him.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. That's not happening.
Nope. You just find the obvious stuff.
Yep.
I would like to say that my ability of investigation involves walking up and like nudging his body with my foot and then just like stepping over him.
How many crossbow bolts did he have on him?
He had 20.
Can I loot those?
Yeah.
Sweet. I have 40 now.
Can I loot the emblems from other people's bodies after everyone else has checked them?
Yes. After kind of figuring out where they are, you kind of tell the party.
Yeah, I just kind of take them.
Okay.
I don't really explain what I'm doing much. I'm just going through and cutting out their emblems.
Okay.
You having fun there?
Yeah.
Joe, can I run over to the bar and frantically search for a cloth and some sort of liquid to clean the blood off my clothes and my face?
Sure. Yeah, you find that no problem.
Is there a barkeep? Like, is he just like traumatized?
There's no barkeep currently.
Oh,
Gone.
in that case, I go pick up my cup and I go refill my cup.
I would think my character is interested in what Ember's doing because she's going around cutting everything off.
Okay.
Yeah.
People's-
I'm kind of just staring horrified that we're searching these dead bodies and like wondering why we're not running away.
I just kind of
I'm just wandering around a little bit, and I end up back at the bar. I'll join Rinlin for a drink. And I hold up my emblems. I'm like, Dragon Syndicate. These might come in handy.
The instant my character sees the emblems, he gets a little angry, and the air around him starts to crackle a little bit.
Okay, calm down. You're not the only one with a problem with the Dragon Syndicate.
I kind of look at him and I'm like, do you need a minute?
That was
good.
in character. Like, that was full on in character.
100%. My character's... he's good.
But I, upon seeing that, chug the glass that I had poured myself, and pour another one, and pour him one, and pour her one.
I take it gratefully and I drink it.
Can Eldera even get drunk?
No.
I don't.
All right, my character still drinks it, but
You're like, I guess so. This is
I
weird.
mean, it all gets converted to energy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if your kind can even consume this, but you know.
I look over at Kalian and I'm like, "You all right?"
Out, damn spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm freaking out.
Do we really have to take him all the way back to Isilde? Because, like, I am not gonna deal with this the entire time.
That's
My book!
what we were asked.
I grabbed my book and start reading through it. It looks good. All right, I'm better. I'm good. What were you saying? Sorry.
You all right, honey?
My book's fine. So.
Oh, good.
Well, that's good.
Book's fine. Wonderful.
I want to walk over with my still bloody hands and pat him on the back. But like he doesn't. But like try to do it so he can't see that they're like bloody as fuck, and just like leave. And brainy, and just leave a good solid handprint on his back.
Okay.
You did good, bud. You did good.
Thanks.
And I'm giggling.
Um,
Madly. I'm just giggling.
It's about this time that the front door of the inn swings open again. Walking in, you see a familiar barkeep kind of looking in. He kind of peers in casually, then he walks in, and his face goes from kind of curious and apprehensive to absolute horror as he looks around and sees the dead bodies strewn about his inn. What happened here?
You probably don't really need to know. It's all right now.
Who are these men? Well, I should call the guard.
I'm gonna go up to him though, and like, kind of like push him towards the wall, and I guess in this case I'm a little angry because I was just attacked. So we're gonna go with more intimidation here, more skills, and I do have that, don't I? Yeah. So I'm kind of push him against the wall and say, it's weird that you abandoned your post, middle of the day, and some of your customers were attacked. You want to start talking about that? Of course, a little threatening here, so.
Okay.
No, never mind.
I mean, it is a man can run his business as shitty as he wants to run his business.
That was only an 8 on the intimidation, by the way. Not that means much.
He kind of like pushes back a little bit when you're like pushing him against the wall, and kind of stands his ground and says, "They came at me with weapons drawn and asked me and everyone else in here to leave until it was just you guys left. I don't know what this is, but they're clearly here for you, and they're clearly up to no good. I'm gonna go call the guard."
Dead.
And I'm like, well, sir, if they're clearly up to no good and clearly after us, they're clearly dead now. So really, is there that big of a need to call the guards? We've handled it for you, and we didn't even destroy anything.
It was a murder in my inn. Of course there's reason to call the guard. Who's gonna clean up these bodies?
There was like 8 murders, if you want to like argue semantics.
Yes, but I'll pull them out.
Yeah, we'll take them outside.
Actually, I'm gonna go for persuasion here, and I got an 18 this time, and I'm gonna say, hold on a second. If anyone's at fault here, it's you for not going to the guards when they threatened you or threatened to attack some of your customers. So maybe you might want to hold off on the murder talk before you become an accessory.
He's on to something. I'm not good at that talking thing.
The barkeep is saying, as a record.
He looks around for a second, and all of you who are all making your own cases for this, and he begins to look a little flustered.
Oh, hello.
Cat. He eventually begrudgingly goes, "Fine, just get them out of here. Just get them out of here." He kind of walks over to the bar and begins kind of cleaning the bar itself, trying to not look at any of the bodies that are strewn about.
My character literally walks around, picks one up at a time, and puts them on his shoulders, and just walks out with like everyone on his back.
Are you going out the front door?
Please,
Probably not.
please,
Okay.
damn it, damn it.
Discretion is the better choice here.
I guess I should do
Wednesday.
some of the heavy lifting since this is sort of my fault, I guess.
I was planning on how to help without actually touching the bloody corpse, but you guys seem to have it covered.
Heavy
Yeah.
lift for me is that broken glass that May left on the ground over there. So.
Hey, yeah, I guess I'll drag one, like one. Am I strong enough to do like one in each?
What's your strength score?
As high as it can be.
Then
7.
yes.
I think it's 17.
Oh yeah, you can have like one over each shoulder. Just
I was just gonna grab an ankle on 2 of them and just like drag them out. I'm not gonna do heavy lifting. Are you kidding?
I kind of pick up some chairs and orient the tables and stuff. I'm like,
There's no thought of you just like, you just like brush off some brain matter from a table. You're like, yeah, that's good enough.
yeah, like
Just-
not phased at all. I'm like, this is fine. People
Just
can still
before
eat
we
here.
leave, I leave a little brochure of Vangel, and just like here, just in case you need some guidance.
Wait, you have brochure? Should we have brochures? Is that like a thing?
I'm not sure that we have brochures.
Like, do you know how to write? Cause like I don't, and I think we need brochures.
I can write, but I'm not necessarily promising it's gonna be that good. Hey, Kalian looks like he could write.
I could do a mean brochure.
There we
Okay,
go.
we don't need a 13-page brochure.
Well, you want it laminated, and you want proper calligraphy and order.
Laminated is good. We tend to attract blood.
As you guys exit the back door with the bodies of the deceased syndicate members, you step out into an alleyway between the inn and one of the other buildings in the city. And yeah, you are on the streets of Nocturna.
Yeah, can we just leave them in the alley? I feel that's fitting.
I agree.
There is a sewer grate nearby, a pile of crates, it looks like, with a tarp over them.
Can I lift a sewer grate to drop him down?
Make a strength check.
I got a 19.
Easily, Ember grasps the sewer grate, lifting it up. It's a little smelly. You can kind of hear the water rushing a little bit, though, so it's not too bad.
Can you not
Yeah.
shake my entire desk, please?
I can shake your desk if I want to.
Okay, she's like actually shaking the webcam.
So I lift it up, kind of set it down, lean on it a little bit, and like kind of gesture, like, "Hey, we can throw him down here."
Just
I
drop
immediately
everyone
just-
in there.
Six splooshes later, you guys are free of corpses.
Sweet.
And I put the grate back.
Did anyone see us do that?
I mean,
Make
I'm-
a perception check.
That's a
Wait.
Nat 20.
Yeah, I got an unnatural 20.
21.
I got a 9.
Real quick though, while they're doing this, I want to just like gesture at the blood trail from me dragging the corpse from the bar to the sewer grate. Like
I'm like, yeah, maybe we should go.
we should go.
Looking around, no one seemed to have noticed you guys in the alleyway. It's a
Sweet.
nice little out of the way little alley. You guys walk out onto the streets, and you are on the streets of Nocturna. Nocturna is a medium-sized city in Oresia, big enough to have stone walls around the perimeter of the city. There's obviously a sewer system as described, and a good number of eldritch amenities as you would find in Oresia. There's a sentinel presence here, and overall the city fared all right during the Darkest War. They were kind of on a northern border, so they did experience a good number of attacks and whatnot, but they managed to hold fast. Their walls proved sturdy. But they were no stranger to casualties.
Okay.
Where would the party like to go?
I'd like to interject a question. Who in the name of the gods were those?
White Dragon Syndicate. Bad news. Probably want to kill us because we killed
We might have gotten a
a
little.
lot of them.
I mean, minor, really. Not a big deal.
So,
We should keep going.
We
so
should.
our sentinels hunted you down, and you want us to travel with you.
I mean, you don't have to.
Technically, we want him to
Yeah.
travel with us, and he agreed. Whether you two come or not is really irrelevant at this
Well,
point.
I don't know if it was a binding commitment. It was not complete, you know.
I put my hand reach back and like scratch my braids a little bit, but then also tap the top of my hammer and be like, it was binding.
And I mean, you
It was
fancy your
binding.
chances by yourself?
Are you suggesting that by associating with you for the period of time that we were together, that we've made ourselves a target for the Dragon Syndicate?
Yes.
I mean, they already don't like me. At least their sister syndicate doesn't.
And I shrug, I don't know. To be fair, I didn't know that they were coming after us until today.
We had
an
an
idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at a tone for his opinion.
I'm looking at you.
Looking at him for his opinion. Soul's just standing there.
I mean, I guess there's safety in number. We might as well finish the mission now.
Vangal will protect us.
You do have awesome book throwing skills, so yeah, we should roll with them.
Oh my god, you didn't say stop, drop, and roll initiative.
Oh, I didn't.
Cancelled!
Cancel the whole stream.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out.
That's my bad.
Real
I'll get it
quick,
next
does he...
time.
Okay, we'll get him next time. Is he, are we, walking through town and he's totally got this, bloody handprint on his back? Please.
Yeah, because somebody put it there without me knowing about it.
Nice. Nice. Does anyone around town notice us or anything?
Now that you mention it, looking around, there are all sorts of people who you kind of see are giving you strange looks as they pass Kalian and see his back.
And me, covered in blood.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe we should get you guys cleaned up.
Yeah.
Why?
Civilized people
Am I-
aren't usually covered in blood.
What part of this give you any indication that I was civilized?
Well, look at it this way, Rinlin. If you get cleaned up, then you can notice when you get more bloody again.
You're onto something.
I held onto the rag from the bar. I mean, it might be insufficient for.
I put my hand out as if to take the rag from you, and then wipe your back down.
Oh, did I miss your spot?
Yeah, you just missed a little something. I got it.
Thanks.
And I'm giggling again.
So now it looks less like blood and more just like a weird smear on the back of Kalian's back, because there's no water or anything to clean it with. He's just kind of wiping it away, but it's
Oh my god,
blood,
wait.
so it's gonna stain. It's just like this smear.
Hold on. I'm star marked. Oh my god. Oh please tell me. Can't I create water with my star mark? Please.
Your sigil?
Yes.
What is
Please.
it? Which one?
Oh my god, it is. It's the water, the sigil of the frost. you can create water at the rate of 5 gallons per round.
Yeah, you can make water.
I forgot about that.
Just like put your hand out and water just like falls out.
5 gallons per round.
Yeah. 5 gallons every 6 seconds. Don't mind me. Just
You can like fill a room.
So do you just create a bunch of water to bathe yourself in at this point?
oh my god, can I? Joe, can I?
Just like hold your hand over your head and let it go, and yeah.
Does it come out of my hands though? Like, can I literally just like do this and just like 5 gallons of water in the air above myself?
Yeah, it can just spray it, yeah.
Done. I do that. I don't care who's around me or who gets hit with it. I'm just like 5 gallons of water.
This really snooty Oresian, like, merchant guy's walking by, and you get him all wet, and he goes, "Oh, how rude," and he walks away.
How rude.
It's water.
And I use a little bit of your water that is just draining off of you to kind of clean my swords off a little bit, put them back in to make sure I'm a little tidier. And I'm like, okay, this is fine.
This is fine.
Good idea. I will also clean off my sword.
I like Kaylee and think that I did a good job on cleaning his back.
As you guys are doing this, a few moments later, gentleman wearing full plate armor and 2 very recognizable bracers kind of walks up to you. You guys can immediately identify him as a sentinel, and he kind of goes, "Everything all right here?"
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just a little
Absolutely.
moist.
Everything's fine.
In the future, if you could refrain from bathing in the middle of the streets, it would be preferable.
Where else am I supposed to do this?
Your home.
I don't have a home.
Not my problem.
I'm like, Rin, stop.
I
I'm
could.
sorry.
Next time, I'll take them to the temple. It'll be okay.
That's
Go to
fine
your
with me.
temple.
If you
I'm gonna
could
go to your temple.
please keep moving along.
Yep, we're going. Come on. And then grab Rin and just start pulling.
I really want to throw water at him.
I'm like, no, bad
Nope,
idea.
nope.
I like that the sigil, like, it lights up, and, like, I start to do it, and you're just like,
I'm like, no, ma'am.
Can I produce a turkey leg with my sigil and just give it to her?
I'm sorry, what?
I have
You
my
can
sigil's a
provide
sigil.
rations.
I can provide rations for up to 20 people for 24 hours.
Okay, wait, yeah, does he turn and walk away? Can I flick, like, a little bit of water at him, but not like 5 gallons, just a little...
He's like watching you walk away. He's clearly like making sure you guys just keep moving through. You can still do that if you'd like to.
I guess I wanna wave at him, but, like, do it in, like, such a way that, like...
Okay. As you do that, he just stands there, stone faced, like staring at you. The water like splats on his face, but he doesn't even move to like wipe it off. He just keeps staring at you.
I tug
making
on
sure
your
you
arm
walk
a little
away.
bit harder. I'm like, come on.
Yes, Miss Rin, let's go. Here's a turkey leg. Let's go.
I'm like 20 feet away.
He's like, I'm bang on.
And
I can't with this. I'm so sorry. I promise this will not be an entire campaign of me just like fucking with all of the NPCs.
I hope not. All right. So the party
But-
is walking through the city of Nocturne.
With a
Yep,
turkey
heading-
leg.
heading
With a turkey leg.
towards the exit as quickly as I can coax Rin to go.
I mean, I'm not talking now because I'm too busy stuffing my face, so I guess that's a thing.
I'm now looking conspiratorially at every alley that we pass.
It's like, I bet there's bodies in those alleys too.
You continue walking, and you eventually come to a large, or the edge of the city. There's some stone walls. They rise about 10, 15 feet in the air-ish. And there's a large gathering of people, you notice. They're all kind of standing around. It looks as if they're kind of crowding around the gate itself, trying to either walk towards it or something. And there's a lot of people just kind of milling about, talking. And you do see a couple of guards near the gate. They're standing, and one of them's on like an elevated platform. And you can hear him calling out, Easy now, easy now. We'll get you all through here. Just gotta do a standard check. By order of the town guard captain, we're checking to make sure everyone going through here is on the up and up. Just trying to find a few individuals.
Leaving or coming in?
Leaving.
Okay.
So they may have possibly been paid off by the syndicate. We might want to find another way out.
Agreed. I'd like to find alternative route. I'm not overly fond of the guards.
Do we
You guys hang out
know?
here a second. I got a second. Hold up. Hang out here a second. I'm going to use alter self. We can change like our clothes and stuff too, right?
Yes, you can, as
Yeah.
a noir.
Yep. I'm gonna just make myself look like some young guard, and I'm gonna walk up and just say, "Need anything over here?"
To us or to the guards?
To the guards.
Okay.
Joe's face.
This is my thinking face.
The entire time, my 6'5" steel self is trying to just look as inconspicuous as possible.
Go
I
ahead
would've
and
just-
make a deception check with advantage, Mario.
With advantage. First one is a 26. That's maxed. Second one is way less.
All right. 26 will do.
It's okay.
No, we've got this covered.
Okay. I don't know. I was sent over here to help, so I'm new. I don't know what to do. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Oh my god.
Right. Are you who do you report to?
Oh boy. TM.
Oh, run.
I'm like oh crap. So I'm like it's been a long day. What was his name? The captain, the angry guy. What's his name? And I'm just kind of like stalling.
I take the opportunity to is there any sort of carts or vendors of any kind in this area, something I can knock over?
Yeah, easily. There's a bunch of merchants and stuff trying to leave, and one of them has like a cart full of, we'll say, chickens.
Cabbages.
Chickens.
Okay, so I force myself to stumble, landing in their cart, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You stumble into the cart full of chickens, and a few of the crates break, and some of the chickens start running around.
That whole myth about their tails giving them better balance was definitely bullshit.
Yeah.
And the
I
person,
say to the merchant, like,
the merchant is understandably flustered, but not so much at you, just more at the situation. And he's scrambling, trying to catch the chickens that got out. And some of the people around them are.
I'm gonna hold my hand up and be like, guards, help catch these chickens! These chickens are loose! Guards!
And I'm very overly apologetic, trying really, really hard not to laugh, but I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
Some of the guards, two of them do come over, and they're trying to see what's going on. One of them actually walks up to you, Emperor, and goes, "What's going on here?"
I'm like, I'm so sorry. I tripped over my swords, and I fell into the chickens, and they're everywhere, and honestly, I really hate chickens. Can you help us catch them?
He kind of looks you up and down. What's your name, young lady?
Ember?
He kind of looks around, and his eyes land on Kalian. You with her?
I was hired as a
Scribe.
Scribe.
I can't read.
That's it.
Make a deception check for me.
Hey, that's not a lie. I can't.
Not you, Kyle. Kyle was not hired for anything. Acalia.
9.
So while this was all happening, I now slinked down an alleyway to find the sewer entrance.
So,
He's our getaway driver.
So I can have it ready for them to run over and dive down.
okay, I'll allow it. Soul, go ahead and make a perception check for me to try and spot an exit you can kind of secure.
That's amazing.
That's a 6.
Oh God, we're not doing very well today.
Nice rolls.
Yeah. You look around through the crowd. There's a bunch of people. They're all kind of looking in your guys' general direction now because there's a big commotion with chickens going on. You notice that the 2 guards who are remaining by the gate aren't really letting anyone else through. Atone, you're still talking to the individual who kind of looked like the captain, but you and the captain probably turned for a little bit to look at the chickens and all the stuff that's going on there. But Soul, you realize now that you guys are kind of like in the middle of this crowd of people. Like more people came in behind you. It's a big, almost like line trying to get out of the city. It's like when you're like waiting in line for something and you don't realize that you're in the middle of it and there's a million people behind you, sort of situation. Yeah, you are unable to see a viable exit. The guard who's kind of looking at Ember and Kalian and Ridlin, he's giving you a once-over as well. Says,
Oh my god, I forgot I was still soaked. I'm sorry. The fucking visual. Just...
He looks at the 3 of you, and Soul, you're kind of close by. He kind of says to you all, I'm going to need you 4 to come with me.
Why?
You match the description of several individuals we're looking for.
Why would you be looking for us?
I don't put out the orders, I just follow them, ma'am. If you cooperate, this should be easy.
Might I see the description of the individual?
I was given it verbally, so no.
How far away am I, Joe? Like, do I hear this guy saying this stuff?
We'll say you're about like 20 feet away. So probably not, because there's a big crowd of people, and they're all kind of doing crowd stuff and not being
Crowd
quiet.
stuff. I want to try to look for a way out. Like, even if it involves, like, full-on body charging people.
Sure.
I'm gonna reach into my, like, I have a sports coat type thing. I'm gonna reach into the inner pocket, into my extra dimensional space, and pull out one of my false paperworks. I am an outlaw, and show it to him, saying, like, I hate to be a bother, but I'm afraid I'm not subject to the jurisdiction of your laws.
I am a sovereign citizen.
We actually all are.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
all of
pretty
us
cool.
are.
I think I'm the only one that's not.
Yeah, Soul, you're on the
No,
up
you
and
are
up.
now.
Okay.
You are now. Yeah.
No, I'll be like, and the 3 of us are Frost Crescent. It's a free
We're
company.
escorting him
Yeah.
to be our scribe.
He kind of looks over the papers.
They're forged, by the way, Joe. So if you want me to roll on my forgery kit, I will.
Yeah, go ahead and do that for me.
Oh, do you mean to roll a perception to find a way out?
Yes,
Ooh,
please. If you
I
could.
actually rolled decently, so that's a 24.
I rolled 19.
All right. He's kind of looking over your papers, and you see he's looking a little annoyed at them. He's scanning through them. He flips through them multiple times, trying to read over every little inch of them. While he's doing this, May, looking around, 19, you said? You notice that there is one alleyway that's probably the easiest way for you guys to get out. There's this cart, and it's the only thing between you guys and this alleyway, and if it moves forward a little bit, you'll have a clear line out, and it looks like the crowd's moving forward a little bit, so it's probably going to move relatively soon. However, you do notice something else when kind of looking around. You spot 4 individuals in familiar-looking cloaks. They're kind of scattered amongst the crowd, and they appear to be scanning, and there's one of them you see, he kind of catches the eye of the guard who's looking over Kalian's papers, and you only see it for a brief second, but he gives him a little nod.
I knew it.
Okay. Is the guard still distracted with the papers?
He's doing one, like, he's looking at them, but he's constantly looking up at you guys.
Oh. Like, I want to wait till, like, this, like, when he looks down to literally just, nudge Ember, and then, like, you know, subtly, nod my head in the direction of that guy. The cloaked guy.
Alright.
Make a stealth check.
This is 17.
Okay. You manage to do that for Ember, and he doesn't seem to notice you.
I take a look over there and I'm like, shit.
Have I noticed any of this?
We'll say that you notice Rinlin's kind of hint that there's a way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I am trying to... I want to do a perception check as well to see if that cart, like how big is the cart, when is it moving, kind of deal. And I got a 14.
You think probably within the next minute or so it's going to be moving forward.
Alright.
I want to get either behind or next to Kalian. Like, in a position that if we start moving, I can grab him.
You're right next to him, we'll say.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to move at all.
Real quick, while all this is going on, Atone, the captain, turns back to you.
Yep.
Listen, I don't know who sent you down here, but I'm pretty sure we have this all covered. If you could go back to command and tell them it's all taken care of.
Okay. So I kind of fade into the crowd and... Well, I'm gonna stay looking like a guard. I'm gonna make my way back towards the rest of the people and, you know, notice this guard with the rest of them, kind of thing.
People give you you don't have a hard time getting back through the crowd. They part a lot easier when there's someone in uniform coming their way, and you make it back to the party just about the time catching up to where we're at now. So we're all together now.
We saw you change, right, Mario?
I mean, I would have changed right in front of you and walked over to the guard. So
I'm like, oh, good, another one. Can you tell your friend that our paperwork is legit, and that he has no choice but to let us go?
Was this guy over there when I called myself like a first day rookie and all that shit?
No, he would have been called away by the party members. So.
Okay. So then, I grab him, I look at him, and I go, looks like any other papers that are issued. Like, what am I missing?
I'm like, I'm sorry, I've made a bit of a mess of things, but we are just trying to get out so that we can take our scribe back to Frost Crescent.
I understand that there's nothing wrong with your papers here. You aren't under Sentinel jurisdiction. However, within the country of Eresia, if you break Eresian law, we have every right to bring you to justice. And
what laws do
I'm
they
not.
Break? Which laws do they break? You want me to take the big one?
Are you volunteering to help? They don't appear to be resisting yet.
But you said they broke laws.
There are individuals fitting their description that are wanted.
For what?
What? In unison.
If you didn't commit the crime, you have nothing to worry about.
Well, the captain told me to go back to command anyway, so how about I lead them there and I'll take it off. You can go back to whatever duties you guys are doing on the gate that you won't tell me about.
Do I know you, son?
Just on my day, and everyone keeps pushing me in other directions. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. I'll take these guys back. Criminals, I'll take them back.
I want to interject. Now, technically, you don't have any just cause yet to arrest us. However, because this individual is so reasonable, we will agree to go to the barracks or office or whatever you guys have with him and discuss with your captain whatever this alleged crime is.
And I give Ren a look like, please just don't say anything.
I'm trying not to. I'm like...
At this point, a tone, he kind of looks at you and goes, let me see your papers. Where's your badge? As he's saying this, the cart that you guys have been watching moves forward a bit, and there's a clear shot from you guys to the alleyway.
No hesitation. Literally no hesitation.
Yeah,
just literally just grab Kalian, and if I have to physically drag him to this alley, I will.
I'm not going to resist, so...
Oh, were they looking for me at all? I forgot to ask that.
They kind of lumped you in with the group. Yep.
And I give the briefest signal to what looks like Soul, but also to Atone, who I know is Atone, but he obviously, the other guard would not, that we're going now.
Now.
Do you follow them, Mario?
Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to wait for this other guy's reaction, and I'm assuming he's going to chase them, and I'm going to trip and fall in front of him.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're just really clumsy people today.
So Ember, Rinlin, Soul, and with Kalian in tow, bolt off towards the alleyway. When you do, the guard who's right by you yells, "Halt! Stop! Where are you going?"
Halt!
And he moves to step forward, drawing his sword. At which case, Atone, you're going to attempt to trip him.
Well, I figured he's going to chase them, so I'm gonna turn, and I'm also going to chase them and get in his way.
Bump into him, type deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You bump into him. He kind of bumps off you and goes, "Get out of my way!" And he kind of tries to shove you to the side. Mario, make either an acrobatics or athletics check. Athletics if you want to kind of struggle with him, or acrobatics if you just want to gracefully tumble out of his way.
Yeah, we're gonna do acrobatics because athletics sucks. That's a 19.
Okay. He tries to shove you, and you kind of move back, and he's trying to get by you, and if he gets close to you, he tries to shove you again, and you delay him a good few seconds until he finally eventually does push you, but you gracefully kind of tumble and land on your feet, and he tries to pursue the rest of the party. At this point, you guys have gotten to the sewer grate in the alleyway. It is a rather heavy sewer grate, however, but you do see that the guard is moving towards you. Two of the other guards who were further back are right behind him, and there are now fairly obviously several individuals wearing cloaks who are also moving towards your general location.
I don't know.
Where's Mario? Where's Anton at this time?
I guess I would be coming up behind everybody, and
With the guards.
and I think the guards I'm kind of afraid the guards are going to be on me. So as I'm moving through the crowd, I'm gonna make myself look like I'm wearing a cloak and all that such stuff.
Oh no.
You're gonna look like a syndicate member. Right on.
Do we see this change? Or...
Make a
Yeah, you're running the other way.
Yeah.
Like you're running away from where I'm at, so you probably can't see me change.
Yeah, you
I
probably
definitely wouldn't. Yeah. I will voluntarily not do
Since,
that,
since
but
you guys are carrying Kate, like, did someone just throw him over the shoulder? Maybe he's facing me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might see because I would be watching for.
Kalian, go ahead and make a perception check. And Atone, go ahead and make a stealth check, just in general, to see how well you're hiding it.
Ooh, that's still not so great.
I got a 20.
I got an 11.
Okay. Kalian, you do happen to see... You keep an eye on your buddy Atone, knowing that he trusts you, and he's the one that you've known the longest out of this group, and it'd be a shame if you were stuck with these other people who are threatening to do who knows what to you. So you watch Atone, and you do catch him as he shifts forms within the crowd.
the second we get to the sewer grate, though, I do let go of him and like smack Soul's arm and like go to grab the grate.
Yeah, absolutely help you.
All right. The way I'll do this is one of you can make a strength check with advantage, which will be from the other person helping. So
Yeah, you got the better strength. Go for it.
With advantage?
Yep.
Oh, cool. They're literally one different. 19.
All right. Easily enough, you lift up the sewer grate, moving it over, and there's the smelly water underneath.
I'm gonna look at Ember and say, "You must be joking."
I might get in there.
If he doesn't within like 5 seconds, I will try to.
I literally grab him and jump down it with him in my arms.
Oh.
Ah!
Better.
So Kalian, kind of on guard, looking at Ember and Redlin, expecting one of them, doesn't see Soul coming up from behind him, grabbing him and jumping right
I'm
into the
imagining
sewer.
like bridal style.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking just like straight around, just like pick him up off the ground.
Ember and Redlin.
I gesture for Ember to go in, and then I like try to look for a tone, and then I'm just like, not my problem, and then I jump in.
Okay.
I have a hard time leaving a tone, but I realize that as they're funneling into the alley, we could take them probably one-on-one, but it would be a hassle, so I jump down.
Yeah, they would just bring more guards anyway.
Atone. You notice
Yes.
that there was 3 guards, and at this point probably 2 cloaked figures kind of in front or even with you, trying to get through the crowd to get to them.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you continuing to move towards where your friends were? Or?
Well, so far, I mean, we had the little fight with the other 6 guys. Have I heard any of these guys speak yet? The Syndicate guys?
No.
Shit. Oh well, let's try another deception. I just kind of like reach out and like touch the closest one, and I'm like, they're going down. There's another grate this way. Let's go this way. We'll cut them off.
Make a deception
And
check.
That is a 24.
Nice.
You don't know if you got really lucky with looking like someone he knows, or he's a little confused at the chaos of the crowd. But as soon as you say it, without thinking twice, he nods to you and he follows.
Cool. So I head back towards the other sewer grate that we dumped the bodies down.
Okay. That'll take you. It'll be easy enough to get through the crowd that way. So we'll come back to that in a little bit here. Ember, Renlin, Kalian, and Soul. You guys, with a little sploosh, land into the sewers below. What do you do?
I'd like to take a look around and see what ways passages are, like what are our options on where to go.
My mic was muted, but yes, that.
I would like to cast light on my shield because I don't have dark vision.
Fair enough.
Kid on
No,
me.
I do.
I do.
Yeah. You're the only one who doesn't in this case, David.
It's
Mario
okay.
usually
I can
wouldn't,
breathe
so-
underwater, so.
That's true.
Okay.
So
can
if
I.
we stuck you face down in the water, you'd be fine.
I don't know about fine. It is a sewer, but
Well, I'm also
Rachel,
poison
thank you for
and
subscribing.
disease.
Guys, Rachel subscribed.
Oh,
Rachel.
Oh,
Thank
It's
you, Rachel.
her 10th month being a sub.
Wow, almost like she likes you guys.
It's almost like she is one of us. Okay. There are 2 ways to go. The gate you guys were trying to exit out of was presumably the north gate. You guys kind of go in. You can head east or west.
do we know which way we were coming from originally?
You kind of started out in the center of town, and you headed north, and then you went south and west just a tiny bit down this alleyway, and now you're in the sewer. So you can either go... If you headed east, you'd be right and under where the crowd was, and if you head west, you're going into the western side of the city.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I did this before, but I don't know if it really worked. But since I can freeze water at 30 feet per round, can I feasibly freeze the water as I walk on it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you get frost walk at level 4. Never mind. That's
You
something
can-
completely different.
You can. It's just really slow. Like, you go, psh, and then you can walk, and you can freeze, and then you can walk.
Okay.
Frostwalk just lets you do
Frost
it
walk.
forever.
Yeah, never mind. I was gonna do it for Kalian if it was like not super slow, but I also don't care that much.
You know these clothes are very expensive.
You'll
No, I
get
don't
over
care.
it. I'm basically naked. Let's go.
I look at him, and I look him up and down, and I'm just like, if this is basically naked, like what is actually naked?
If I took the armor crystal out of my chest.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
we
there's...
talked about that today. His armor crystal, he puts it in his chest and it like makes armor. But if he were to like take it off, then like he'd be naked.
Yeah,
He's
so
not really wearing
technically the
clothes.
armor is part of me, so technically I'm naked.
We'll get back to that. Where are we going, Ember? Because
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm like, I think if we head north, we can get out of where the gate would be. But I feel guilty leaving that other dude, whose name I just realized I don't know.
You were introduced before.
yeah.
Okay.
We should focus on losing these folks for now, so we should head deeper into the city. They won't expect it. We can find Antonin and then sneak out afterwards.
I would rather get you out of the city, though.
I'm not going anywhere without Antonin.
Well, I guess that decides that.
Yep.
I'm not
let's go
happy
to the
about it.
center of town.
But I
Alright,
understand.
I'm like, I want Renlin up front. The rest of you between us, and I'm taking the rear guard.
Okay.
So deeper into the city.
Deeper
That's
in the
cool.
city.
You guys begin trudging through the sewers of Eresia. Is there any particular area you guys are trying to get to when traveling through the sewers?
Maybe the central sewer system. Like this, if this is a branch, like maybe like where it all meets.
Okay.
You know, looking for bodies.
Yeah.
At least if we found the bodies, we'd know where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for them, is because I'm looking for... That's the only marker that I would recognize.
Are you trying to find them specifically?
No, but if we see them...
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys successfully managed to get into kind of the center of the city. You're in one of the more centralized sewer pipes. There's a nice little walkway on the side of the waterway that's kind of running through. Yeah, it's a little easier to walk on. Little drier, just a little bit. We'll go back to a tone really quick then.
All right.
So you are with this dude who's in weird robes. You're dressed exactly like him, and he's following you without question. And you get back. You said you were heading back to where you dumped the bodies
go
before.
straight to the gate where we dumped the bodies. Yep.
You make it.
Cool. I said, come on, Hurt, let's open this thing up. And my weakness ain't doing anything. I got a 8 strength, so it's like, come on, hurry up, let's open this thing up.
He tries and lift it, and he goes, Can you give me a hand here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna.
Okay.
So. Oh, I guess I wouldn't roll with it.
He tries lifting. He can't seem to lift it.
Either if you can get in the sewers.
Wow, yo, AF.
And y'all thought you would be fine without us.
What if I notice the bodies at the bottom and say, look, there's more of us down there. What the hell happened to them? Like, does that give them a little anger and non-barbarian rage strength?
Is it like a see-through grate or is it like a manhole cover?
It's like a manhole cover. So.
Oh, we can't see that. Damn.
You could always try again.
He looks around a little bit in the alleyway. Says, wait here for a second. He walks off. You see him, he's kind of looking around. He eventually comes back. He's got a crowbar in his hand.
Cool.
He sticks it in. And he hefts it up. It takes a while. A lot longer than either Rinlin or Ember would take to lift it up, or even Soul.
Or even Kalian.
Nah. Eventually, he does get the top over, and he does hop right on down. When he does, you hear him go, "What the hell?"
I hop down with him, see the bodies, and I'm like, "Oh my god, who could have done this?"
Oh no!
I'm gonna need
Jerry,
you to make a
no.
deception check.
17.
Nat 1. I don't know, but they're gonna pay. Come on.
I bet it was those other people, and we saw them go in these sewers. We need to make our way towards where they went down. So how do we find them?
This way.
Let's get them.
He takes a few steps forward, then he stops, realizing that it's really dark. He reaches into his pouch that he has on his side, pulls out a torch, and lights it, and starts sloshing down the sewers. Rather noisily.
Cool. And this
Seems mad.
noise. I am not even remotely trying to be quiet. I'm like, I can't wait till we find these guys. It was 4 of them that went down there. We're gonna find all 4 of them. The weird guy with crystals, and I'm just being loud, and I'm describing the part.
Obnoxious.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me, Mario, just to hype this dude up.
Oh, that's only a 7.
Okay. He kind of gives you a weird look at one point, like this guy's really excited about killing, but whatever. He's focused on his job.
Can I roll to see if I hear them?
I do want to take advantage of my time with this guy though, and while I'm ranting, raving, and all this, I want to be like, how useless those guards? We can't even ask them to do one simple task.
They were paid off. No one expected them to be good at their jobs. That's why we get away with this stuff in the first place.
That's why all they are to us is eyes and nothing else.
I hear that.
How's that?
So you guys are making your way down, not being particularly quiet about it. Soul, like you said, you wanted to make a perception check to keep an ear out. You,
Same.
Ember, Rinlin, and Kalian can all feel free to make perception checks to see if you hear anything.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Right on.
And it's a...
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Got you. I got a 21 total, but I'm not even that perceptive, guys.
You're an Inuzen! You have super
I have
ears.
+1, okay? I'm doing alright.
After kind of traveling a bit, you reach kind of the center tunnel, and you do overhear a voice echoing down one of the tunnels. Mario, are you trying to sound different? Or are you trying to sound like a tone
Nah,
being mad?
I doubt anyone knows my voice. I mean, like, Kalian's probably the only person here that seriously knows my voice. So, yeah, I'm just going to be me.
Okay. Yeah, you hear a voice that kind of sounds like that dude you were with before, that Antonin guy.
Do you guys point this out?
I'm like, hey, isn't that your friend? To
Um,
Kalian.
Can we hear what he's saying, or just general mumbling at this point?
Oh, no, I'm being loud, and I'm describing each of you, like not too specifically, but, like there's that lanky elf and the weird guy with the crystals, and I'm being obnoxious and obvious about it. So,
And the dog.
I grab whoever's in front of me. I grab their shoulder and kill my light spell. That way, that doesn't give us away.
okay.
So me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give like a shh sound and whisper. That's Antonin. He's basically telling us where he is. He must be with somebody. And I'm gonna take the crossbow that I picked up and cock it and try to stealth towards the noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna accompany him with my swords drawn.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my seeing eye dwarf to follow her wherever she goes.
Is there still a lot of water here, or are we relatively quiet?
So imagine like the tunnel you were walking in before feeds into this larger tunnel, and when it does, there's almost like stone walkways on the side, so you kind of like can climb up and you have a drier place you can walk on. That's kind of where you're
I thought you said that, but I wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Make sure I was understanding that right. Okay. So I guess with my pet Eldera, but so I think we're all sneaking towards it.
Okay.
Is it like around a corner?
You hear a tone coming down what looks to be kind of another offshoot. It's not as big as the tunnel you're in right now, but there's still like a walkway, so there'll probably be a corner that they'll come around.
So can we prepare like an ambush on that corner?
Scooby-Doo stack up? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Everyone can go ahead and roll stealth for me then. Except for a tone. A tone, you don't have to roll stealth.
I'm not very stealthy. I got a 3.
I mean, I'm
rolled an
practically stealthy.
I got a 14.
I got
good.
20.
The one who can't see and is using Rinlin can be stealthy.
May, what did you get?
Bad.
Bad? Okay.
Well, it's an 8.
It's not terrible. It's enough to make me roll. All right, yeah.
Not a 3.
The guy apparently is too busy listening to a tone to notice you guys. So you kind of you hear them walking up around the corner, and as he turns the corner, you guys are all ready for him. You know right when he's going to pass because of a tone. At this point, stop, drop, and roll initiative for me.
Yes.
I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. It's full of radiation.
I got a 5.
I got a 13.
8.
This makes no sense because I'm up front. But I got a 6.
What'd you get, Kyle?
13.
Okay. And Renlin, you got a 6?
Yeah.
And Soul got an unnatural 20. Huh, okay.
He is carrying a light source with him, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, George.
Yeah, you guys knew right when he was coming. He is, however, caught off guard, and I'm not going to switch to battle cam or anything, just because there's one dude. And you guys are going to get a surprise round on him.
Cool.
So
Actually, I wouldn't even know where they're there, so I probably shouldn't have rolled either, should I?
Atone, you will not act during the surprise round.
Yep.
There's a chance that you're probably not going to act at all, but
Yep.
Soul, you are up first.
All right. The instant his head pops out from behind the wall that we're hiding behind, I guess.
Mhm.
I want to bring my warhammer down on his head with 2 hands.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
I did get him to lead me here, so I did say like which way to go. So he is leading.
Yep.
I got a 5.
That will not miss. With anticipation, you kind of fire a little preemptively, and you swing just in front of him. Your hammer strikes the ground in front of him, and he's surprised at this. However, immediately following that, Kalian, you get to act.
Crossbow. Frick. I'm stealth, right? So I
Yes,
get advantage.
you'll have advantage.
That's a
I
lot of fucking dice.
A 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
and I deal 13 damage.
Wowzer.
With that, as the guy kind of jumps backwards, Kalian, you pop out, and with pinpoint accuracy, fire your crossbow bolt, and it goes foonk, right into the middle of the guy's forehead. And then he splashes into the water next to him.
Of course, I would let the I would let the alter self go.
Good, because you probably would have gotten.
yeah, you probably should be like, hey.
I was like, man, I was gonna try to get him to not, change his ways. Oh well.
And yeah, the party is all together in the sewers now.
You guys still being chased, or are we good?
No, we're
Nope.
fine.
I'm
Well,
shaking.
we don't really know for sure. They probably followed us into the sewers.
Can I take that guy's money?
Yeah,
I'm
what the
gonna
heck
try
I
to get
got?
my crossbow.
Do we want to go back up the sewer we dropped the bodies in, or you guys headed somewhere else?
Oh,
we were
just
heading
kinda
to
going
you.
back to the middle of the city to find you.
Good idea, actually. Going out the way
Uh,
we came in.
That guy had 3 gold pieces on him, and then a scimitar, a couple torches, and a crowbar.
I definitely want that crowbar, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, totally.
I'll take the torches.
Okay.
I also I realized after you said the crowbar, I actually have one.
I think I might actually have one in my pack too, but I'm gonna take it anyways.
Take it anyway because I don't
Just to
think I have
be
one,
sure.
so we can share.
Joe, I just decided I'm going to try to take the crossbow bolt out of his head and then immediately give up and throw up in the sewers.
Okay.
I laugh loudly, and then pull the bolt out and hand it to him.
Oh, no, it's... Oh, God, it's fine. You can give it.
You young men are gonna have to get a lot less squeamish.
Like, yeah,
It's okay.
it's just a bit.
We're both up 2 kills.
I know. I like... It's bad. 1 day, 2 kills.
At least
Life's
mine's
exciting
over
when you
the
fly
span
with
of a year.
us.
Yeah, at least mine's over the span of a year.
Thank
You're
you
kind
for
of a
flying
scary
murder
guy.
hobos.
You're flying Murder Hobo. Murder Hobo Express. I really want to write down our kill count.
I'm gonna keep track. Hold on.
It's not too hard at this point. Better to start now.
I got 2.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure I've killed no one so far.
Like a good cleric.
I'll be back. I have a needy dog.
I got 2 as well.
Did he
Wow.
say he has to go eat a dog?
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
I believe it was feed, but
He's gonna go eat his dog.
Feed on a dog. That's what he said.
Nom nom nom.
while Mario is kind of away for the moment, what does the party do in the sewers?
You know, hang out.
Yeah, I ask if anyone's hungry.
I'm gonna just use the restroom out of character since he's not here.
How can you just get food at this moment? Oh.
I like to feed people.
That's a trait, I guess. I like to kill people.
Do you
That's not
Do
creepy.
you want the nickname Wall or Mom?
Mom! I'm feeling it. He's the mom.
I should have gone with a southern accent. I could have been that southern mama.
Oh my god, please. Can you do it, please? Can we retcon a southern accent?
I can, but it depends on if my wife won't kill me or not.
It doesn't matter.
He's gonna have a southern accent and be soul and give you food. The soul food.
Yes! I got so excited about that. I'm sorry. It's soul food.
It's pretty great.
May I have some gumbo, please?
I'm pretty sure that I could make any food.
Can you make drink too? Wait, like any food? Like, can you make me some cinnamon rolls? Like, are we into that? Like, can we do this?
Rations for 20 people, so I guess so.
Do cinnamon rolls exist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet rolls exist in Skyrim, so yes.
Of course, cinnamon
Okay.
rolls exist.
Oh yeah,
I just
babe,
wanted to make sure.
Yeah. They might have a weird name.
Way meaner than I meant it.
we were just talking about how I should have a southern accent, basically be a southern mom, and I'd be serving soul food.
Just don't go full Reggie on me, please.
Oh, you don't want to go ready?
No. Reggie is this like hick voice he does for some redneck drow that we had in our one campaign.
So, what is the party's next steps?
You said
Cinnamon
we said we
rolls.
want to go back to the other gate, right? Like where we dropped the
I'm
bodies.
making some cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, I think we should go out the way we dropped the bodies.
All right.
I agree.
Well, wait. On the way over there, like I'll lead him back, and on the way over there, I'm gonna explain to him how I got that guy to admit that the guards were paid off and all that stuff.
So what you're saying is we should definitely avoid the guards
Yeah.
or kill them.
Oh yeah, I was like, what you're saying is kill the guards.
Do we shoot on sight?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we need to find other ways out. Kaylin, you got any contacts or anything, or any connection, any networks you can maybe talk to and maybe sneak us out somehow, or anybody?
All right,
This group you're part of, maybe you guys have some kind of contacts that can help us out or something.
All
I
I
know-
can do is pray to Vangle.
oh my god, yes. I mean, I can.
I'll go get my dog.
Do you?
I guess I just start praying to Vangle.
I can turn into a wolf. I mean,
I can get
What's
us
that?
over the wall.
Yeah, I don't think I know anybody here.
Why do we have to sneak out when we could physically just go over the wall?
I mean, I'd be down for going over the wall
I'm done with.
or
I'm
under
down
it.
with going over
Did
the
the
wall.
sewers go out of? The
Yeah, I think we
Don't
should.
they go right off somewhere?
The sewers go out?
Presumably, they do.
Yeah, we should check that and see if we can find a way out through the
Yeah, 'cause if we
sewers.
could just go through the sewers, that'd be so much easier.
That would
I'm
be-
just since we're down here, the bodies are down here, and it seems we're going to be encountering down there. I'm just going to grab some armor from the bodies. Would you guys help me pick out whichever one's best?
Well, I don't advise the one that Renlin squished.
That is the one I pointed out immediately, though.
Just blood and gore all over it. Nah.
You
I think that one.
know your
That
size.
one seems insufficient.
Are they all just wearing leather armor?
Yeah, it's all the same, stat wise.
Maybe the guy you bounced off the wall. Maybe that's the one.
Yeah, he's probably cleanest.
You should take the armor of your first kill. Oh, that's
Mm.
precious.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
Almost romantic.
Symbolic.
Even.
I'm proud of him.
That seems
No.
morbid.
I can do it.
Well, go ahead. Go take your armor.
All right, I'm gonna spend some time trying to figure out this armor.
I'm gonna take pity on him and like help him. And
Even I
some.
can help. You know, it's leather. I'm wearing studded leather. Like, even I can help.
I actually have no idea how to put armor on. It's up to you, kids.
My character doesn't either.
I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in armor, so I should be able to figure out how to help you.
I just put crystals in my chest.
I appreciate that.
That's true, David. At first,
He's
I was
just
like, he's lying. He knows how to do that. But I'm like, oh yeah, he doesn't. No, that's legit.
All right.
Well,
so
I mean, him, it's just this. All right, done.
Yeah. All right. Give me a couple seconds here. Just got to do something real quick. So the party continues on through the sewerways. It's all dark and sewery and
As you would expect.
wet.
Yeah. I definitely recast light on my shield.
Oh, I can also cast light
Okay.
if we need
Party has ample light sources.
And most of us have dark vision, so it's alright.
to.
So the light helps me jump from smallest puddle to driest area to driest to smallest puddle. Oh, good. Oh.
So as
I
the
laugh.
party is heading down the sewers, you hear you travel for about an hour or so, and you're by the section that you're like, okay, this should be near the exit to the city. And this is when you start hearing a strange kind of sound. You're in kind of you make a turn down one of the offshoot tunnels, so you're not on the big one anymore, but this one seems relatively dry, which is a little strange, and you hear this weird little scuttling noise. Can I get a marching order from you guys?
I think I was still up front.
Rinlin in
I
I'd
front.
probably
back.
be protecting the squeamish one.
Finish one. What?
I knew where this place was, so I was probably also towards the front.
Okay, we'll put you right next to Rinlin, and Ember is leading up the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And then
Yeah, I'd probably be right next to Soul just because he's got light. That way I can avoid the deeper puddles and the fecal piles.
Gross.
But the soda, your idea.
No, it wasn't.
It is gross. I guess it was Soul's idea.
Yeah. I think it was.
Don't blame me for other people's ideas.
up ahead, you see a four-way intersection. And listening, you hear this strange little scuttling noise. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
I got a 12.
Ooh,
I got an 18.
I got an 11.
I got a great big 3 or 5. Ooh, 5.
Wait, I
Sorry.
didn't. Hold on.
Technically, mine is now 20. I forgot to add. Sorry, my bad.
Mine is a 12, actually.
Mine's 19.
Wow,
Oh, I'm sorry. 19.
we're all good at
I'm not
math.
plus 2.
All right. Anyone who rolled above a 15, you hear noises coming from all three directions around you. There's stuff coming from the left, stuff coming from the right, and looking down a ways, you see kind of emerging from the darkness, just within your dark vision range, a strange-looking creature. It's human size. It has multiple appendages, each with a claw, and the center of its body is just one large gaping mouth.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, they're creepy.
Do I have any idea what this is, though?
Go ahead and make
Nature?
make Arcana checks if you want to identify them.
Ooh, I'm real good at Arcana.
Me too, but I still only got a 10.
Yeah, I think.
I crit
I
failed.
got a 15.
I rolled a natural 20, so that brings me to 25.
Okay. The DC for this was only a 10 because
I made
these are actually a type of demon. One that you probably saw a good number of during the Darkest War. The nickname kind of given to them. You don't know what their official demonic name is, but they're called Maw demons. The one little one that you can see kind of gives a roar, a little "Mah!" and you kind of see emerging around the corners 4 more of them. So there's a total of 5. Lets out another roar, and then it moves to scuttle towards you. And with that, I would like the party
Yeah.
to stop, drop, and roll initiative.
I got a plus 2.
I got a big old fat 6.
15.
I got an 11. Wow.
I got a 4 because I rolled a nat 1.
Emperor.
Yay.
I got a 15, and that makes no sense because I'm in the back.
If you guys actually, and roll 20, if you click the number next to your name on the turn order, you can actually edit it. If everyone could do me a favor and edit their numbers.
Yes.
The turn order is empty for me right now.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
got it.
he's filling it.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
am
it
I
pop
still
up?
here?
Shit.
Skype just closed
Shit.
on me.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Can't see
Because
you.
my camera just shut off and Skype just died.
Oh no.
Yeah, Skype closed out on me.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, no, that's weird. It's on for me. I can't see my name though.
The top is Rinlin, then
I see my name.
Kalian, Ember, me.
How do I? Oh, okay, I get you.
Oh, Mario, you're back.
Yay. Okay.
Oh, where'd I go? I'm back. Here we go.
Kyle, you still with us?
I can hear him.
You can hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I just can't
Alright.
see you.
All right, I'm gonna reopen Skype because yeah, it closed out on me.
Weird.
It's interesting that you can still hear me.
Yeah. Do you have roll 20 audio on or something?
Nope. No, but last time after we ended, I couldn't close Skype.
That's bizarre.
That's weird because I could.
Yeah, I had the same trouble last time too. And now I got this like white overlay over Skype, and it's telling me how to share my screen, and I can't click off of it. So everyone's kind of got like this translucent white thing over them now.
Oh well, I see you just fine.
Oh, I'm back,
Yeah,
right?
you look fine on my screen, so.
Okay. I keep putting 6 in, and it's not. It's
okay,
game
I'll get
0.
it, David.
Poor soul. He's just trying so hard.
Technology is not my friend today.
You got a 6, you said?
Yes.
Battle cam.
Trying to think if my character would have seen one of these recently, or at least recently enough to recognize it.
yeah,
I
probably
don't
not.
know. If you did, you may have heard stories of them, though. So. All right. 2 of these little buggers got higher initiative, so they're actually going to move first.
Oh lord, them anuses with legs.
Okay.
I love it.
How are you?
I love you.
I love you too.
I had the wrong thing selected. That's why I'm having difficulties. It's going to double move up there. Oh, no. There. Both of them kind of skitter up towards you guys. You notice that they're kind of slow. And they're both going to double move and end their turns there.
My turn.
Ember, you're up.
Alright, I am going to move up to this guy over here. Get right up in his face.
Okay.
And roll to hit him with my swords that I draw now.
All right.
And I got a 17 and a 14.
Both of those are going to hit.
Oh, yeah, good me. Okay. I got a 1 and an 8.
Okay. 2 swipes with your sword. 9, or swords, plural. 9 damage total to the creature as you hack off one of its many little grabby appendages. But it kind of roars at you and keeps moving to
Not
attack.
scared.
Atone, you are up.
I guess I'll focus on. No, I'll help her out. I'll just step me. Oh, wrong computer. I'm going to just step back here and then I will blast that guy there. We'll Eldritch Blast him. No, we won't. That's only a 9.
Your Eldritch Blast goes a little wide, flying over its head.
Out of curiosity, do we take friendly fire in this one?
Nope.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Oh, that is so kind.
Nah.
AoEs.
AoEs will. You'll get hurt from AoEs, but if it's just like someone shooting an arrow and they miss, I'm not going to make it hit someone else. Usually I chalk that up to, like, if I was shooting at a monster and you were in the way and I missed because I was focusing on not hitting my friend.
Hey, well, thanks, Anton.
No problem. Not hurt you.
Rinlin, you are up.
I'm gonna jump up and pull out my hammer and do the thing.
Do it. Do the
Do the
thing.
squish.
Should I rage?
I mean, how many of them are there?
5.
Nah.
Eh,
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Oh. Okay.
With a scream, Rinlin runs up, a quick shout, swinging, but the thing kind of skitters to the side, dodging out of her reach.
I should have raged. Not that that affected anything, but
This little fellow's turn.
that's it. I am down a rage.
He is going to get right next to Ember, and he is going to attempt to bite her.
oh, yeah.
Like
That
with
is
his tummy now?
Yes, his big old gaping maw just kind of reaches out and
That's gross.
tries to bite you. That is a 10.
It does not succeed.
You kind
I'm
of
like, ew.
shove it back with your sword, pushing it away as it's just snapping at you with its giant gaping mouth. Soul, you are up.
Alright. I would like to move up to this guy and just rain holy fire down on his butt.
Which
sacred,
one?
Sacred flame.
On his butt.
That one right in front of me.
Okay. He is going to attempt his dexterity saving throw. He's going to roll a 2 on the die, so he's definitely going to fail.
Yeah. Okay, so D8. That is 7 damage. Unless the spell attack bonus, does that get added to it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, 7 damage.
What kind of damage is that?
Radiant.
Radiant? Okay. I always forget if it's a radiant or fire. But running up, you kind of hold your... What weapon do you wield?
I have a warhammer and then I have my shield.
Okay. You hold your shield in one hand, holding it close, saying a prayer. You hold up your warhammer, and as you kind of hit the top of raising it, fire kind of spurts out from it and strikes the creature in front of you. It fails to dodge out of the way and just kind of stumbles back, going, "Bah!" It didn't like that. Next up is Kalian.
I'm going to move up, draw my blade, and booming blade at the one in front of Rinlin.
Okay.
I got a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
and a whole 7 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. He is still up. Anything else, Kalian?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. It's the rest of their turn. The other two. So this guy is first. Skitters down the hallway towards you guys. This one. Same thing, ending there. This one is going to take a bite at Ember. That'll be a 15.
That meets my armor class.
All right. 4 piercing damage as he sinks his teeth into your arm for a brief second before you shrug him off. And then this next one is going to actually turn at the elf who just kind of hit him with some weird sonic-y blade thing and try and take a bite at him. Oh man, that's only a 7.
Oh.
Don't get to bite Kalian. But that brings us back around to Ember.
All right, so the dude in front of me, I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
And the first one is a 12, and the second is a 10. So I know that doesn't hit.
Neither of those are going to hit. So as you're swinging at this thing, the way its arms are like kind of flailing about and the way it's skittering around, you think you're going to hit it, but it like retracts its arms, so you end up missing. It's the way they move is weird and foreign to you. They don't move like normal creatures, so it's hard to kind of read where they're going.
So gross.
Tell me about it.
Atone, you are up.
We'll let off another Eldritch Blast. The one threatening Rinlin and Kalian.
That one?
We're gonna hit that guy. Yep.
Okay.
That's a 20.
That'll hit.
That'll do.
That's 1 full magical point of damage.
Your bolt of eldritch energy flies out at the creature. It hits it. The creature kind of stumbles back a little bit. It's no worse for wear overall, but it got hit by the impact. You delayed it a little bit. Rinlin, you're up.
I would like to try that again, this time with feeling.
Okay.
Okay.
This time with a little more rage.
Yep, May's raging because she missed again. Swinging her hammer, Rinlin tries to bash the little maw demon, but again, it kind of scampers out of the way. It's like she's playing whack-a-mole and losing.
I don't know what these things are, but I fucking hate them. I crit failed on my knowledge of them though, so
You're like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, it's complete
Soul, this one is going to attempt to nibble on your metal face. It's going to get a nat 1 because it tried to go for your face and you're too tall and it can't reach it. It bites at you and fails to hit anything. Soul, your turn. Your rebuttal, sir.
Oh yes, I will go right back at him, and I'll just hit him with my warhammer, not war axe. That is a 19.
That'll do.
That'll do.
All right, so D8. 7.
7. Another solid hit on this thing. It is not looking pretty. There's this green kind of sizzling blood, you kind of guess it is, kind of oozing out of its wounds, and looks very strange.
Keep your stuff away from that. I don't want to have to go repairing your stuff.
I don't have stuff. Let's do this.
Kalian, you are up again.
Alright, the same thing that hit me. I stepped back, and I thrust again! Oh yeah, I fight full fencing style. 22.
That'll hit.
And 12 damage this time.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Your thrust pierces through its thick green hide, and when you remove your sword, you kind of give it a flick to get all the strange goop that comes off it.
Give it a flicker.
And you see that from the wound, when you remove your sword, it's just oozing this liquid. The thing gives out a pained cry. It's not doing well.
That's it.
Yeah, these are pretty hardy creatures.
All right.
Yeah. Not a
this
bigger
one.
spell.
Yeah, he's gonna end up right there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he'll take a bite at Kalian.
Oh.
12.
Miss.
All right, that's a negative there. This
Hard
guy's
pass.
going to come up, join the party, and he's only adjacent to Soul, so he's going to attack him.
Cool.
That's a 12 to hit Soul.
That's a negative.
Remember when I had good dice rolls, guys? It's not happening anymore. And
Remember
then
when
this
you're
attack
twice in one roll?
is going to attack Ember. I dropped my die. That's a 9. That will
No.
not hit. And then finally, I'm going to take a bite at Rinlin. 13.
Nope.
Dang it. They're all biting at you guys, and you're all kind of fending off these giant, gaping mouths of teeth with your weapons and just kind of pushing them back to get a moment to take your own swings at them. Ember, you catch one such moment. It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to just keep hacking away at this guy in front of me, and I got a 20 natural
That'll definitely hit then.
and a 14.
The 14 will also hit. So you're going to roll... Go ahead and roll damage for the critical hit first. So that'll be
All right.
double the dice plus...
So do I roll the
modifier.
dice twice or just do it like times 2?
Roll the dice twice. That's how
Okay,
I do it.
so... Alright, I got 8.
Okay.
And then roll
And that
it
one...
again,
Yep.
and then I got 3 more.
Okay. So... 8 from the critical and then 3 from the offhand hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So 11 total.
And can I take a bonus action to light a torch? Like I sheath one of my swords and light a torch?
Since you already attacked with your offhand, the offhand attack takes your bonus action.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yep. So few slices at the creature in front of you. Much like the other ones, it's beginning to like ooze this green blood and bile from it.
Yeah.
It's pretty disgusting.
Ew.
Tone, you're up.
So the one attacking Kalian now, that one hasn't been touched yet, has it?
The one right in front of Kalian has not.
All right. Well, I will break out the biggest gun that I have. We're gonna go Witch Bolt on that guy.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. So beam of crackling blue energy, arc of lightning over Kalian's head into the demon with an attack of 12.
Mistake you made is you didn't yell Kobe.
I told you. Don't be
Your witch bolt flies towards the creature, and it looks like it's just about to make contact with it. But then at the last second, the creature kind of turns and it just bites into the electrical energy, kind of dissipating it suddenly.
Okay.
Yay! That's a waste of my only first level spell. So happy.
Oh. I mean, it was pretty.
Rinlin,
1d12 for a minute. Now it's nothing. Well, I tried, Kyle.
I scream at it a lot, but not like rage screaming, just like screaming,
that'll hit.
Oh, great.
Finally. Okay, and then. Oh my god, fuck it. Where are my dice? We're doing I'm not doing this on roll 20. I don't have time for that. 9.
9 damage. With that, Rinlin, hefting your hammer up, you bring it down right on top of the creature. You swear for a moment its mouth is agape in fear as you bring the hammer straight down through the center of its maw, and it kind of splatters it into a oozing green mush right in front of you.
Yum.
And then I step up.
Over its slowly decomposing corpse
Into it.
into the
kidding?
goop. All right. This one is going to take a nibble at Soul. That is an 11.
Does not hit.
I love my rolls. Soul, you're up.
All right, I'm just gonna keep hitting the one that I've been hitting with my warhammer.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. See, the tables have turned, and you guys are getting all the good rolls now.
All right,
Yep.
You
Fair.
guys.
4 damage.
What?
4?
Oh,
Everyone but me.
Okay. You smash your hammer into the creature. Ooh, I did the wrong thing.
Nice.
It takes the impact, twitches a little bit, but it's still moving and still trying to reach out with its little claws and pull you in for a bite. Kalian,
right.
you are up.
Did you say you were using flanking rules, Joe?
I haven't been enforcing them this combat, so I'm going to say no for now. We can talk about it off stream
That's fine.
and officially
All
agree
right,
with
so I am going to forego the spellcasting, stab at him with my Kolishmard, and with my offhand pull a dagger and stab at him with that too.
Okay.
For the Kolishmard, I only got a.
That's a type of sword, FYI, for those who don't know. Watching at home.
I'm treating it as a rapier. I got a 14 with the Kolishmard.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, it
Does
does.
that hit? Ooh, good. So that deals 10 damage. And I got a 25 and a critical with the daggers. Or with the dagger.
Oh boy. 2d4.
Yeah, which deals 6 damage.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. And that is it for me.
All right. Their turn. After stabbing it twice with your blades, the creature, some of the blood and pus just kind of sprays out as it moves to bite you. That was
Yeah.
almost an 18. 9?
Nah.
Me.
No, on Kalian.
Ew.
Rinlin, this one's going to try and nibble on you.
do this.
Ooh, 20.
Oh.
No.
Yes, max damage, that'll be
Wow.
10 piercing damage.
And I'm not raging. Womp womp.
The creature manages to get its maw open wide enough and kind of clamp down right around your waist, and you feel its teeth sinking
Yeah, it
into
had to
your
open pretty
sides.
far for that.
Its entire body just kind of shifts open.
How are you feeling, May? How's your health?
Fine.
And then this one is going to take a bite at Ember. 17.
That beats my armor class.
Only 5 damage for you, as it
Oh my.
manages to latch onto your leg and sink its teeth into you a bit.
Oh, yay.
Ember, you are up.
I'm gonna just stab it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack, and if it hits, then roll damage before you use your second attack.
Alright. 15
15 will hit.
and 6.
just saw your comment, Kyle.
Taking your first sword, you stab it into the creature and pull it out with with a slight sighing noise. It just kind of goes, "Argh," and it lays open with its mouth agape. It is no longer moving.
Wah, wah, wah.
And you still have your bonus action, so if you wanted to use your offhand to hit one of the other ones, you may.
Let's see. Which one's got Ren?
This guy, all the way over here.
Am I able to make it to him?
Yep, you could scooch around this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off of my measuring tool and move up here and slash at him to get him off of Rin.
Okay.
And I got a 19
That'll hit.
and 7.
All right.
There's those rolls I needed.
Quick slash, and his mouth. Rin, you can feel the teeth kind of leaving your side, and it lands, and the creature kind of lands back on the ground. Its eyes, it has multiple on its body. They're looking back and forth between both Rinlin and Ember, realizing that it's kind of surrounded at this point.
Realizing it was in that moment that thing knew it fucked up.
I made a terrible mistake.
Done. Fucked up.
Atone, you are up.
All right. So first, we're gonna start off with another Eldritch Blast on the one in front of Kaylin.
Okay.
That's a 15.
That'll hit.
That's not a D12. That's a D10. There we go. 7 points of damage. So I feel like maybe my power is doing something here.
With
And
that,
with it.
Atone, you kind of see your opening. Kalian has got a nice stance. His legs are spread apart, and it makes a nice little window for you to see the creature. Firing your Eldritch Blast right in between Kalian's legs, you strike the creature right in the middle of its mouth when it kind of opens it to roar, and it kind of fills up with energy and kind of pops a little bit, and there's goop everywhere.
I love it.
Oh, delicious.
I cheer because my celestial powers finally affected a demon. This is confusing me. And after Rinlin took that hit, I'm going to burn my last healing light. So she gets a 1d6 here, and I maxed it again. 6 points.
Good, because I definitely needed that at that time. I had 5 health.
I asked you.
Yeah.
I was gonna answer you on my turn. I just didn't want to interrupt everyone.
Okay.
Rinlin, you are up.
I broke my thingy by saying that I took damage, and now it's mad at me. It won't let me add my health back up. So I'm just gonna attack the one that tried to eat me.
Okay.
I'm gonna not hit it.
All right, that's a bold
Solid
choice.
7.
Okay. Yeah,
Solid 7.
that'll miss. Swing. Its eyes kind of lock on you, and it sidesteps. This one, who has been doing battle with Soul, will continue trying to eat the metal man. 22.
That hits.
All right. That'll be 8 damage to you.
Ooh. All right. So that puts me at a -2.
All right.
All right.
Can I still use Thunderous Rebuke? Probably not.
I think it's whenever a reaction when you take damage. So.
Thunderous Rebuke?
Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it lets me do 2d8 damage to someone that hits me.
If that's a reaction, then yeah.
Cool. I would love to do 2d8 lightning damage to that guy.
Go for it.
4 and 2. 6.
As he sinks his teeth into you, you guys kind of watch as all of a sudden there's this pulse of electricity that seems to kind of come from within Soul, and it just courses outwards from him, consuming the creature. The creature kind of convulses for a little bit, but then eventually falls down dead.
Oh, good.
Rip-a-rooney.
You killed the
But also-
creature at -2 health. Congrats.
Awesome.
Rip that creature, but also rip Soul.
Yeah.
Like, do you die or?
Nope,
you get to
not
save
yet.
I'm
yourself?
You
unconscious.
can save throws.
Oh, good.
Kalian.
Now that I can heal you.
All right, I'm gonna roll over and stand on top of Soul, starting spotted, and I'm gonna double attack the maw.
last one.
Yep, I got a 22 with my sword and a 20 with my dagger.
Both will hit.
Oh, that's not damage too.
So in total, that is 6, 9, 12 damage.
What the actual hell?
2 stabs. The creature sits there, terrified as all these blades and hammers are attacking it, and this ooze just kind of flows out of it as you remove your weapons. Its turn. It's going to desperately try and bite Kalian to try and get a way out. 23.
That's
Ooh, 9 damage.
I'm unconscious. There's a pile of bodies.
Oh boy.
It bites a good chunk of Kalian's arm, and actually tears a little piece off and munches on it as
Ew.
Kalian falls to the ground.
Ah!
Good thing you got that new armor, buddy.
Ember, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna double slash my last remaining dude now, and I got a 15
That'll hit.
and a 13.
That'll match. So, a hit.
Okay,
2 hits.
6 and 8. So I did 14 damage.
Rinlin, seeing her opportunity as the thing's biting into Kalian, takes both of her swords, turns them downwards, and just jabs them both into the creature. It lets out a cry as it lets go of Kalian, and eventually slumps down, no longer moving.
I'm Ember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Ember. Yeah,
He said Ember.
I totally
he said
that.
Rinlin.
I totally
I'm
said
totally
Ember.
Ember.
Mm.
I'm Rinlin. We're both the same.
We literally are the same person.
Yeah.
Everybody
I mean,
else.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Especially because they're down. I will take my opportunity to run up to Kalian and attempt to stabilize him.
I want to try to stabilize Soul.
Yeah, I'm screaming, "You're not dying, you stupid elf! You dragged me into this."
Nice.
It's a 15 to stabilize.
You successfully stabilize a tone.
Can I? How do I try to stabilize?
Just roll a
Can we-
medicine check.
That is- roll-
Oh,
roll
yeah,
it.
can we do
is
that?
good.
I crit failed.
I'll try. Hold on. Oh, I actually have a
Can you
plus
roll
one.
crystals?
All right, I got a
You guys are
16.
trying to stabilize him and just like chipping pieces off of him.
I crit failed a saving throw once and killed somebody. So
You're like, I don't know how this.
Let's
I
check.
don't know how this
I got a
works.
16
Um,
to stabilize.
All right,
You're better at rocks.
Rinlin,
right?
you walk up to him and you're like, and you try like tapping him with your hammer, and like one of his crystals falls off, and you're like, oh no! And then Ember, you run up and you bandage the wound as normal, and it kind of stops the
Does he
dying
bleed?
process.
It's like a computer.
He has-
You just hit it and it works.
So Eldera are weird. They have like organs, and they do have like bodily fluids. It's just not blood. It's like this blue crystally liquid. So you kind of staunch that from flowing out of him, and he is stable. So Kalian and Soul, you guys are both alive. You are just currently unconscious.
All right.
Awesome.
I have a genuine question.
Sure.
Are Eldera stonework?
No.
I know that was like a long shot, but like,
They're
Sorry.
not leather work either, I'm assuming.
Nope, definitely not leatherwork.
Well,
like stone and crystals are the same thing.
that basically exhausts our options. I mean, I use crystals with leather.
One of
Oh,
the
no.
best questions I've gotten about Eldera, are they stonework?
Hey, I get double proficiency bonus for history checks.
For history checks.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Alright, so someone has to carry them, and they're the tallest freaking dudes.
Yeah, that's true.
I will try to carry Soul.
I'll get Kalian.
All right, you guys kind of firemen carry the unconscious Eldera and conscious elf, and you continue on a ways.
Thanks for not making me roll a strength check on that.
How tall is Ember?
I'm 4'11".
So I'm probably dragging the body.
I'm Fireman's carrying you, so like
It'd be like
You're,
your
like,
fingertips
sideways.
and toes.
Alright.
you're sideways. It's alright. If I was carrying you on my back, then yeah, it'd be
3
weird.
feet on either side.
You'll be alright.
As long as the muck isn't a foot tall, I'm fine.
I'm trying my best here, okay?
So what do we do when our only healer is down?
I know. I'm not looking so great myself.
Yeah,
I need to rest before I can heal again. So
yeah, if I can get
Can
to
we
1
make
HP, I can heal myself.
Do we want to camp in the thing?
I would say probably try to get somewhere and then camp, not just like in the middle. Like maybe try to get to like
A corner somewhere?
Somewhere
Yeah.
that's not here.
Yeah, let's try to find a corner so that like at least we're well protected.
Okay.
or like an outcropping or something like.
Okay. You
Literally
find
not an intersection.
you continue walking through the sewers, and you eventually come across. It looks kind of like a. So you know how sewers in like movies and video games and everything, when you're going through them, there's always inevitably that one point where it's just a really steep circular like drop off. It's like a basin that's for some reason full of water. I'm guessing it's there for like when it rains, so the sewers don't flood, that sort of thing. Kind of like a reservoir type area. I don't know how sewers work. I don't know. You come to an area that looks like a reservoir that's purpose is to fill up for when it rains and whatnot. And it looks like there's some nice places you can be tucked away where no one will see you.
Alright, well I want to go over there and I lay out my bedroll and I put Caitlyn down on it because I'm like, you need to just get the fuck off me.
She's nicer than I am because I literally just chuck Soul on the ground. Like, not even gently. I'm literally just like, meh.
He's dope. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm made of metal. We're good.
No, he's still.
He's stonework, obviously.
All right.
Hey, some avatars say that metal is just an advanced form of stone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
If that was something that was said.
So, you guys.
Hey, thanks.
She didn't drop. She gently put him on a bedroll.
Well, I didn't say gently, but I mean, he's on a bedroll.
After about half an hour or an hour-ish, Soul and Kalian, you guys do come to. At this point, Atone, Ember, and Rinlin, if you would like to benefit from a short rest, you may.
Alright, does that
Don't
mean
think
how
that
much
meant-
of our health we get back?
You can spend a hit die to get health back.
Alright,
and Mario, you get your spell back.
I'm
Oh, I
gonna
did my spell back?
spend
Okay.
my
Yeah.
hit die.
Do I only have one?
All right,
Yes, get level 1.
Since I'm conscious again, I'll cast 2 healing words to heal me and not healing words,
Cure
Ooh,
wounds.
I got a 9.
cure wounds
I got a 1. I
to
rolled
heal me
d12s.
and Kalian.
Cool.
And don't forget hit die, you add your
Oh, I'm
con
back.
mod.
I'm back to normal. Like, can I go
Great.
over my hit points?
No.
Because I rolled back to normal without adding anything.
That's fine.
Ka-
You're back at
Kalian,
max.
you're healed for 7,
Cool.
and I'm healed for 6.
Thank you for reminding me about the con mod thing, because that actually did bring me to full.
Yeah, no problem.
I always forget con mods exist, because I never had a character with a con mod.
That's
You
surprising.
guys can tell that after Soul heals me up, I'm real choked up, but I'm trying to keep it together, and I just go, the worst.
It only gets worse from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sort of cursing you out now too. Like when you came to, I'm sitting there writing in my journal. I go, I wrote stupid elf in here.
This wasn't part of my plan. We were supposed to go to Rangagesh. Or
Your
there's
fault.
no sewers or people trying to kill us.
I mean, you don't know that.
I almost met Vangel.
I mean, I can send you to go meet Van Gogh. Like, I can do you a solid.
No, I'll meet him whenever it's time.
Oh my god, the fucking accent.
I can't.
I can't. I love it so much.
All right.
I have very strong feelings.
None of them positive.
So the party rests up for an hour, heals up when your elf and Ildera come to, and you guys are at this kind of little reservoir area, but you know you can keep continuing. You're near the edge of the city, you know.
Awesome. So I'm going to say that we keep moving because this place is messing with my senses. It stinks.
Well, we have demons and syndicate and guards all after us, so yeah, let's...
You want some lemon juice?
No. No, I don't.
I just turn and walk away. Like
I pick up my bedroll when Kalian decides it's time to get off of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll get off of it. Oh, no.
I guess.
Doesn't even wait. Pulls it out from under him.
Let's go to the stupid city.
You guys continue on for a little while, and anyone who wants to can make a survival check to see if you can kind of determine where you are underneath the city.
Ooh, nat 20.
I got 18.
I got a
Plus
5.
3, so 23.
Ember almost immediately kind of keeping track of where she's been going, being an Inuzen and whatnot, being all attuned with nature, is like, all right, we've traveled to the point where we're just about where the city walls should be on the eastern side of the city. We should be able to get out relatively soon. And just as you're thinking that, you kind of turn a natural little curve in the sewer, and you come to a wooden door.
Is the door locked?
The door is
Is
old,
the door?
blackened wood. It looks to be kind of swelled from some of the moisture down here. It hasn't been open for some time. There doesn't appear to be any sort of lock on it.
I want to try the door.
The door opens up.
Damn it! I close it. I close it and then break it with my hammer. Okay, the door opens.
As it opens, you guys see in front of you, it looks to be a chamber. It's a lot drier in here, only it's covered in dust and cobwebs, and it looks really old. There's all sorts of boxes and sacks of what look to be old provisions or supplies or something. And there's a small little weapon rack on the side with some old rusted daggers and short swords. It looks like a crossbow or two. That string has long since been snapped or isn't there anymore. And it looks to be some sort of little hideout. Across the way, there is another door across from the one that you came in. And as you guys kind of enter this little dusty, abandoned room, before you guys start looking around it more and asking questions about it, I'm actually going to end the session there.
Rude.
It is about 9:41. You guys will get to explore this new little hideout area that you've uncovered next time. Twitch and everyone watching, thank you for tuning in. This was our first episode of Stop, Drop, and Roll. I'm Joe. With me was Tiffany, May, Kyle, Mario, and David. If you want to learn more about the setting we're playing in, it's the Zodiac Empire's campaign setting. You can find out more information at starcallstudios.com. That's all I got for this episode. Tune in on Saturday for As Far As You Can Tell. May or may not be a Vandal fight. So, opposite end of the spectrum from this game, fighting big, bad, evil, world-ending entities. Because that game is crazy and we've been playing it for far too long.
I don't know, Joe. Those mod demons were pretty world-ending to me.
Oh, honey. Oh, my poor sweet summer child.
But yeah, so tune in next week and you guys can see the next part of this adventure. Also, I am going to do my due diligence to try and just upload these to YouTube almost immediately. They're going to be unedited, so it's just going to be, I'm going to take the file, pop it right into YouTube and upload it. I downloaded the Session 0 video earlier today, and this one should go up by this weekend as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello, future people.
Hello, future.
Hey.
Hello from the past.
Hello from the past. You are now time travelers.
But that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.